What's up, everybody? It's your boy J Mac, and welcome to Bigfoot Input. We are coming today with another episode of Cryptid Reactions, and I'm excited about this episode because this particular episode, I feel, has more plausible pictures than a lot of our other episodes. So there's some good shots in this one. And it's about almost 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and I am really hoping to get this uploaded by this evening. So let's get into it. The first picture we're going to see, let me go ahead and give the guy credit. It's Berwin Victor, and it has a copyright and everything. You can see that. And what he did was he caught this creature at his campsite. And actually there's more pictures. This is just one of the pictures available. But what you're seeing is him on the left-hand side of this fallen, tree. It's like the tree roots are sticking up. And what he did was he superimposed a picture of the creature standing beside this same tree root system. That way you could compare the size of the creature versus him, which is just a huge difference. So I would say, kudos to him for going this far. So here's my reservations. Okay, first of all, I know for a fact that when you are superimposing a picture, you can control the size of the picture to make it look like it's near, far, bigger, smaller, etc. So I think if we put him right beside this creature, if he's 6 foot tall, I mean, this thing's got to be at least 10 foot tall, if not 12. Okay, it's according to this picture, it's friggin' huge. Okay. My other issue, let's look at the left leg of the creature in particular, and you're gonna see what I would call folds, and I can only assume that that would be folds of material going down the leg. Like, say the suit is too large for the man inside the suit, should be taller, or the suit should have been hemmed or something like that. Now, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's, I don't know, fat rolls that he's saving up for the winter, or I don't know. You tell me if you think it's something other than material. I've seen this picture many times, and he was very bold with it, claiming that it was real. But that right there, that gives me question, and I'd like to hear what everyone has to say about it. So on this one, I'm just going to put myself on the fence and not say either way. It's impressive, but, I don't know. This one, I'm fairly comfortable saying this is fake. I don't. It's kind of everything you want in a Bigfoot picture, right? It's clear. It shows the hands, and I guess he's standing in some fairly thick bush. But the face, I don't know, guys. I mean, it just doesn't sell it for me. It looks very much like a mask. But there's always the possibility that it's real. I mean, it's a hell of a picture if that's the case. Plausible, but maybe not. I don't know. This one's weird to me. So this is everything you would expect, right? It's blurry as hell. It was taken through the windshield of a car. The camera doesn't know where to focus. It focuses on like the windshield wiper. Thanks. And then you got this creature standing in the road. And I mean, it's almost a perfect scenario. Like, I'm driving down this dirt road. Holy crap, there's a creature. Let me grab my camera phone, my BlackBerry or whatever this is, and take this picture. And the only thing that gives me pause, because I kind of think it's real, it seems like a lot of trouble to go through for some blurry picture. The feet look, I mean, just call it Bigfoot. Yeah, no kidding. This thing has got some gargantuan feet, but there could be some shadowing going on there, and I'm going to say this is plausible. I think that this is just bad enough of a picture to be real. Because like I said, who would go through the trouble of dressing up in this suit and taking this picture just to get this blurry ass picture? So This one here. So this one always strikes me. This kind of thing strikes me as being like a bad movie. Like what bad '70s movie did this come from? You got the eunuch Bigfoot starring I don't know, one of those '70s guys, Robert Urich, the eunuch Bigfoot starring Robert Urich. But I don't know. There's no genitalia. There's no indication that it's a female. There's not. It's weird to me. Is it plausible? Yeah, okay, maybe. But I don't know about that one. It's strange, kind of strange picture. And gosh, the more I look at it, I kind of want to question if it's not a tree root. I mean, not a tree root. I'm sorry, like a stump almost, like a tree. Because it almost it has like the same texture and color as the tree right next to it. And I'm wondering if we're getting a little bit of pareidolia here, where we're getting this sort of dark thing at the bottom that simulates legs, but it's actually just a tree coming up, and then it kind of branches off a little bit there, branches a little bit there, and then it does have a fairly impressive looking head. But does it look like a Bigfoot? No, it looks like Skeletor with a wig, and maybe some sunglasses. So actually, and that shadowing of where the hair is goes all the way down to the bottom of this thing. Wow. It's crazy. I didn't see that until right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go. This is part of the tree. I think that is pareidolia at its best, right there. It happens to all of us. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know what to think about this one. If this is a real picture, I hope this guy's okay. I mean, this is up close and personal with Bigfoot. I mean. He's walking through the woods, and all of a sudden, kaboom! Right, this guy's right in front of you, and what do? Snap a shot. It might be your last one. I have no reason to say that this isn't plausible, although the picture itself kind of gives me pause, but it's interesting enough. Plausible. I like it. All right, there's two pictures here. We've all seen these numerous times, I think, right? This is nothing new. I don't know. We got some sort of trail cam here. It looks like there used to be a watermark on it. Somebody cropped it out. That was not us. I don't know what this little black object is to the bottom either. That's kind of hard to tell. It almost looks like it could be like somebody's backpack or something, but I don't think that's what it is. I don't know. But I've heard people say that this is an emaciated bear before, and I'm just gonna go that that's complete BS. Okay, there's no way. Look at the leg proportions. There's no way that this is a bear. I don't care how emaciated it is. Okay, I've seen those pictures of emaciated bears that they're talking about, but I just don't think that this is one of them. What is it? All right, well, could be a chimpanzee. I've seen some pictures of sort of, big, upright walking chimps. It does look like that, but in my personal opinion, it looks too large to be a chimp. Now, I know there's some big chimps out there. But I mean, without any scale, it's hard to tell exactly how tall, but look at the thickness of this tree and how big this tree is. I mean, I'm thinking if I walked up to this tree and I'm 6 foot tall, I would be at least probably 3/4 of the way up this tree, and I'm thinking if this guy stood up, he would be every bit as tall as that. So there's two things for me. Either it's a juvenile Sasquatch, which is completely possible, or it could be like one of those Billy Jacks. I think that they just found those in like 2010 or something like that. They found those in Australia. The complete like ape species that they didn't know existed, just living in the forest of Australia, which probably not. I don't know a lot about Australia. I don't think they have too many forests, but they do have some. Yeah. So one way or the other, but I'm leaning Sasquatch. I think this is a juvenile Sasquatch. Is what I think. So And I'm gonna leave it at that. This is horrible. I don't even know if this is supposed to be a trail cam. There's no timestamp or anything on it. Maybe somebody cropped it out. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just a big black blur. There's really no distinct facial features. It could be anything. I mean, absolutely anything. This could be a bear's armpit for all we know. And I'm going to say that this is not plausible and it's not anything useful, so we're going to move on. This picture, on the other hand, I was pretty intrigued with this one. Looks like 3/22/2010, maybe 11:16 in the morning, by somebody named Hillbilly 2. I mean, this is a trail cam. It's legit too. I don't know maybe why he's setting this up here. Maybe he has reason. I don't know what the backstory on this picture is. So, but this creature alone is it's extremely impressive. Okay, I think this is a solid picture, and I don't think there's much wrong with this. I mean, we've encountered many times where the Sasquatch does not have the cone-shaped head. We've encountered that many times. So to rule it out on that alone, I can't. So the rest of it, I see some muscle definition. It's walking in this certain direction. It's just a cool picture. I like it, and I'm gonna go totally plausible and probable on that. And I could be wrong, and forgive me for this, because I don't really have any good inclination or good reason to say that this is definite, but it gives me the feeling that it's in Ohio. And if this is the Ohio Grassman, I've seen subjects of him many times, and this kind of reminds me of that. So, plausible. Okay. Got something peeking out of the woods at us here with the caption, "Wow." Don't know anything else about the picture, where it came from, anything like that. Yeah, sure, maybe. There's so many people out there that claim that there's other creatures in the forest that we don't know about. That I've seen. There's a lot of these people that claim to be so in touch with everything that we're not. We're just the layman's, I guess, out here on the outside that only believe in Sasquatch. But they think if there's fairies and there's forest people and there's this and there's that, and that's fine, I guess. But this is definitely a picture of something, so I can't really argue that. It doesn't necessarily look like a Sasquatch unless it's completely a baby, but it almost looks more like some sort of little troll or something. I don't know, but it's a good picture. I think it's blurry, but it's decent. It shows something. It's neat. And this one here, yeah, I don't like this picture. I think that it's a painting, or computer generated art that they have zoomed in on and just made it as blurry as possible. And I don't think there's any legitimacy to that picture at all. So, all right, this picture, I think everyone was going with this picture for a while, thinking that it was real, it was something cool to look at. But somebody, gosh, I can't remember, on one of the pages, somebody debunked this picture. It is like one of those sort of Animal Planet kind of things where they put out this computer generated image. Someone took a screenshot of the image, changed the contrast of the picture, and there you go. Now you got this predator looking picture, and it is completely fake. Okay. Bigfoot Photo Archive. Capture a trail cam capture in Alberta, Canada. Okay. So what? It looks like a black bear to me. Like, it absolutely, or it could be grizzly, I guess. Just looks like big old face of a bear. Could it be a Sasquatch? I guess. It could be anything, but I'm gonna go with bear right now. This picture is interesting enough. Okay, let's take a look at this close up if you can. Is this a white Yeti? Okay. Could be. It's got a dark face, which is interesting enough. I think that's plausible. It's got the white hair and everything. Now, what gives me pause is really one thing. Why is there this perfectly straight line down the center vertically of this creature? And half of the creature is one color and the other half is another color. I think that gives me pause, but I think we have to rack that, or you have to figure that that's going to be something wrong with this camera. I don't know exactly what. I'm not an expert when it comes to photography or anything, but it just looks to me that it's not photoshopped necessarily. It's just that I think that when the picture was taken, something was up with this camera where it has this thing down the middle. Maybe it was a crack in the lens or something. I don't know. But something caused it to take this picture with two different variations. And it's my personal opinion that that's what's up. Because you look at the trees on either side of the creature, they're exactly the same color. Although this yellow spot that's on the creature kind of extends over into the bush a little bit, furthering my suspicion that this is something wrong with the camera. And I'm sure that there's somebody out there right now saying, no, this is Bigfoot coming from another dimension into his portal, and okay, fine. I don't buy all that, but that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm gonna go that this is plausible. I think it's real, and I think that there's something wrong with this. This person was not expecting to take this picture, and they just had this camera with them for whatever reason. Maybe they had dropped it. I don't know, but they took the picture and it came out, and this is it. And I think it's a good picture because it's imperfect, and I think it's plausible. I don't know why this picture is a collage. That's weird, but it is, so we're going to use it the way we found it. And here you have this creature running, it looks like almost through the water onto the bank. Like it's left the river and now it's running onto the bank. And it's just a big black blob with a red circle around it. Thank you. And I have no reason to say that it's fake nor real, frankly, but I'm going to go with plausible because I think that it is. I think it's interesting the way the foot's kicked back in the back, and I think it works. It's a decent picture. It's not great, but it's decent. These guys, this is, if you can't read the watermark, it's the Australia Yowie Research. AYR. And I don't really know the circumstances that led to them taking this picture, unless they were doing some sort of infrared test, but it's obviously an infrared camera. And what we could assume is maybe 20 feet behind them, if that even, maybe less than that, 10, 15, is this massive, massive heat print. And I mean, come on guys, that's just impressive. Okay, I don't think that this organization went out of their way to fake anything. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to get Photoshop involved, you could probably get somebody that knew what they were doing to draw this, and yeah, I guess you could. But you can even see the heat print behind the bush. This creature is hiding. And this is a fascinating picture. I think you could look at this for a while and find all sorts of cool stuff. And I'm going to go plausible on that and very probable. And good job, you guys, for getting that shot. This is another one. I like this picture a lot. This is two photos taken in central Oklahoma. Clearly show the massive girth and the downward head tilt seen in other compelling wood ape photos and videos. That's interesting. They call it a wood ape. That's not a widely used term, but I mean, I've heard it before. But yeah, like wood apes. I've heard rock apes. Different things like that. But I think this is plausible. Totally. It's it's unfortunate the face is blocked off by that leaf right there, but that tends to be the way these pictures go. And then if you look at the second part of the picture, you can see his facial features. I mean, he's just got his head down, but there's the ear, the nose, the chin. This is very plausible. I like these pictures. I think they're really good. I don't know who took them. I wish we had more information, but it's definitely cool. All right. Well, you know, it is what it is, right? It's just it's a bipedal hairy creature in the woods, and it looks like, it doesn't look like a trail cam. It looks like a decent camera. They didn't, if they took other pictures, we don't know. They didn't zoom in on this one. They just kind of took the shot. I mean, I get that. There's so many times that I want to take pictures of something as I'm like driving or like going somewhere, and I'll struggle to get my phone out, and by the time I get it turned on and get the camera app up, and whatever it is gone, you know, or I get the tail end of it, you know, and it's worthless. So I get that these people just kind of snap this picture quickly, and you know, maybe they got something real here. So I have to go plausible on that one. This is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so what do we got here? We have, I would say, an almost hairless dog. Now, of course, it's black and white, so it's hard to make out exactly that it's hairless, but it looks hairless. And it's got a really long tail, longer than most dogs, I would say. So you got the four legs, and you can't really make out the paws as much as we'd like. But then, of course, you've got the eye shine, which is the tapetum lucidum, which would be prevalent in any creature that can see at night. This obviously looks like a trail cam, although it's not marked like a trail cam. It's really interesting. I gotta say that, okay, this is possibly, obviously, a chupacabra. This is what we're talking about. Sorry if I didn't clarify, but yeah, it doesn't look like a mangy dog. It doesn't look like, you know, any sort of wolf species. I mean, it looks like the chupacabra. Now, I don't particularly think chupacabra is some mythical paranormal creature. I just think it's some sort of you know, canine creature that isn't scientifically cataloged. That's all, you know. But so the only thing that gives me pause on this picture, and I hate that I have to have pause on this picture, but because I really like it, is, well, we can only see one eye, which, you know, the eyes kind of sit low on the face. I'll buy that. Can only see one. You can't see any part of the other eye. It almost looks like, the way the head's tilted, that you should see some part of the other eye. Maybe not all of it, but maybe just a little bit. But we see none, okay? So here's why I've got pause. The tapetum lucidum has two straight edges. One on the top and one on the left side. That indicates to me that this was put in after the photo was taken. Somebody put this into their Photoshop or their photo app and added this white, kind of grayish eye shine. Now, that's my opinion, okay? Because you can actually see the part of the eye around the white section there. So unfortunately, I don't feel that the eye shine is legitimate. I think it's faked. And I don't know why anyone would go through the trouble of faking it. This is a very impressive picture, so it kind of takes away from the rest of the picture if I feel that someone faked the eye shine. Why would you fake it? I don't know. I still like that picture, though. I want to say it's real. It's plausible. Like I said, that eye shine is the only thing that gives me pause. And maybe somebody can help out if you feel that I'm misled there. If you feel that I'm wrong about the eye shine, let me know. But look at the shape of it, and to me, it's unnatural. It's an unnatural shape on a natural creature. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, guys, I don't want to beat that picture to death. I do like it. I do want to call it plausible, and that's interesting. That's all I've got today, guys, on this video. And I just want to take a second to tell you guys how much we appreciate the support from everybody. Things are changing for us and on YouTube, and it's we're just rolling with the changes, and we appreciate all the support. And we are, of course, steamrolling towards 3,000 members, and that's awesome. We're a little surprised every day that we have such a cool fan base. So we appreciate you guys a lot. Okay. And of course, as always, subscribe, if you like the content, if you're new with us, subscribe, and share and follow and all that good stuff, and like and comment and blah, blah, blah. You know the score. All right. And I appreciate it, guys. And that's it for me. J Mac out.